On 7th of January 2021, Raila Odinga celebrated his 76th birthday. And Kenyans joined Raila Odinga in celebrating the day, both on Facebook and on Twitter, using the hashtag Happy Birthday Raila Odinga. It trended the better part of the day. And up to today, if you type Happy Birthday Raila hashtag, you'll get several people wishing Raila Odinga a happy birthday. And the first result which comes out, especially on Facebook, because I'm trying this now, is the one by Chris Kirube. And Chris Kirube is saying, "To many happy returns, my dear friend Raila Odinga. You have exhibited uncommon wisdom, remarkable vision, and exemplary leadership. I wish you peace, good health, and happiness." But that birthday was later celebrated. And it was not the usual birthday which Raila Odinga normally hold. It was special in a way, because the tycoons from the larger Mount Kenya region organized a party for Raila Amolo Odinga. I want us to go into Raila Odinga's birthday party and the coded message which the tycoons from the larger Mount Kenya region was sending out to Kenyans. But before we do that, if you are watching this video for the first time, please, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now, I want us to go straight into this birthday meeting. I want to begin by looking at the people who attended this meeting. There was Peter Kenneth. Peter Kenneth is being pushed by the tycoons from Murang'a County, specifically from Murang'a, to be either Raila Odinga's running mate or to be the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya. So Peter Kenneth was present. Number two, the second guy who was there was Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is the younger brother to President Uhuru Kenyatta. His presence at this event is significant, politically speaking. Because remember, in January 2019, Uhuru Kenyatta was hosted by Raila Odinga in Bondo. And that was the first signal that probably the Kenyatta family have started embracing Raila Odinga. Apart from that, Uhuru Kenyatta is the face of the Kenyatta family business. So the question is it possible that the Kenyatta family are now trying to embrace Raila Amolo Odinga? So Uhuru was there. And I want to leave it to you there. Because remember, even during the Moi's funeral, Uhuru Kenyatta was the one who represented the family. So his presence at that meeting, in my view, is significant, politically speaking. Number three was Polo Tuma. Polo Tuma was also at this meeting. Who is Polo Tuma? Polo Tuma is a former member of parliament and a cabinet minister, former member of parliament for Funyula constituency, and a former cabinet minister. He contested in Busia as a gubernatorial candidate in the last election. But Polo Tuma was defeated by Sospeter Ojamo. But of late, Polo Tuma is proving to be a key player in Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta's politics. There was a time he hosted secret meeting at his residence where the president and Raila Odinga were present. So Polo Tuma is a key player in Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga's politics. Then there was Samuel Pogisho, number 4. Who is Pogisho? Samuel Pogisho is the majority leader at the Senate. Probably was representing Gideon Moi because Gideon Moi was also present during this birthday celebration. Then there was number 5, there was James Mwangi. We all know James Mwangi, the owner of Equity Bank. Huyo ni pesa yote. He was there. Then there was Peter Munga. Peter Munga is known to everybody. He's a tycoon. He's one of the guys who can be told to give, you can invite him for 100 million plate dinner. And he will come, take 100 million and have the dinner. Peter Munga is the immediate group chairperson of Equity Bank. And he just resigned, he just retired recently from Equity Bank. And when he resigned, he was given a token of 50 million just for thank you. Forget about the benefit. He was just given 50 million as part of thank you. He's also a major shareholder in Britain. He also runs the Equatorial Nuts Processing Company. So Peter Munga is one of the key players within the political circles in the larger Mount Kenya region. He comes from Murang'a. Then there was Amos Kimunya. Amos Kimunya is the majority leader at the National Assembly. I know most of you might not have known, but Amos Kimunya initially was leaning towards the Deputy President William Ruto. In fact, it is alleged that the guy he defeated in Kipipiri was a victim of William Ruto. But President Uhuru Kenyatta elevated Amos Kimunya as the majority leader. So today in central Kenya, Amos Kimunya is a key player within the political circles. So Amos Kimunya was present here, probably representing Parliament and Pogisho representing the Senate. At number 7 was David Murathe. Who is David Murathe? Simple. President Uhuru Kenyatta spokesperson. So David Murathe was at this particular meeting. And then there was a guy called Joe Kibe. This mzee. Joe Kibe is the chairman of Council of Eminent Persons of Murang'a. In this country, there's Murang'a. In Murang'a is where we have tycoons in this country. So the Murang'a tycoons are keen on ensuring that the next president of the Republic of Kenya is Raila Odinga. And the next deputy president is Peter Kenneth. If not, then the prime minister is Peter Kenneth. So he's representing the tycoons from Murang'a. He's actually the owner of the Norfolk hotels. So I hope you are following this. And then there was Chris Kirubi. Chris Kirubi was not present physically, but his greetings were passed there. And remember, even the message he delivered through his Facebook page was enough. Because Chris Kirubi is one of the guys who didn't have time for Raila Odinga previously. When he became sick, Raila Odinga was with him, visited him, and I think because of that, they've now developed a working relationship. So Chris Kirubi is one of the guys who have been funding Mount Kenya Politics. So probably he's going to fund Raila Odinga. Then there was SK Macharia. Again, he was not physically present, but his greeting was delivered. The owner of Equity Bank. Macharia has a history with Raila Odinga. And lastly, there was Dr. Muhisa Kitui. Muhisa Kitui announced just a few days earlier that he's going to contest for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya in 2022. Remember, there was a coup in Fort Kenya. And that coup, for those who understand politics, knew so well that the coup was being staged and engineered and prepared so that Muhisa Kitui can actually come back into the country and take the leadership of Fort Kenya. So Muhisa Kitui currently is being considered as a possible compromise candidate in 2022. So if Uhuru is not going to run and Raila is not going to run, then they can front Muhisa Kitui. So he was also present there. But what message were these guys trying to send to Kenyans? What message were they sending? In my view, the presence of Mount Kenya tycoons, especially from Murang'a, in my view, the presence of tycoons, especially from the larger Mount Kenya region and Murang'a in specific, wanted to send the following messages to Kenyans. Number one is the Murang'a factor in 2022 general election. I think the people of Murang'a have decided that come what come may, they are going to play a key role in Kenyan politics, especially President Uhuru Kenyatta succession politics in the larger Mount Kenya region. They are saying the Nyeri guys have had their time, the Kiambu guys have had their time. So it's now the time for these guys to support Murang'a. And they are arguing that President Uhuru Kenyatta became the president of the Republic of Kenya because of Murang'a. John Michuki is the guy who stood with President Uhuru Kenyatta. So they're just asking the president and the people of Central Kenya to reciprocate so that leadership now goes to Murang'a. Number two, I think it's also a signal that the deep state is now ready for Raila Odinga presidency. That's how I'm interpreting it. Because this list of tycoons, these are the guys who can fund, they have the money. They can fund a campaign. They are influential. They are the people who run businesses in this country. So these guys are the deep state. So they can decide and say, okay, Raila Odinga is going to contest for the presidency and we are going to support him. We are going to do everything possible to ensure that he wins. William Ruto is coming with his money. Wacha sisi pia tutoe pesa yetu. Tuone. Because remember, the other guy who was present here and I'm forgetting is actually Maina Commander. Remember at some point, Maina Commander said they have money. And that money, pesa yao ayongei. And he has never seen anybody with money who is bragging. Number three, I think Kikuyu interest. The good thing I like with the Central Kenya and the larger Mount Kenya leadership is that they value their community interest. Uhuru Kenyatta is retiring in 2022. Where are you putting the Kikuyus? They have the numbers. Where are you putting them? So they are here to discuss the Kikuyu interest. And lastly, I think it's also a message to Kenyans that the deep state probably has now developed trust and confidence on Raila Odinga. I don't know what you think, but in my considered opinion, that birthday, especially the birthday party, which was attended by this tycoon, was intended to send the messages which I've actually elaborated. Murang'a factor in 2022 politics, the deep state is now siding with Raila Odinga. The Kikuyu interest, these guys are ensuring that Kikuyu interest must be on the table, and probably the deep state has finally agreed to support Raila Odinga. They now have the trust and the confidence. I don't know what you think. Let me hear your thoughts on this. I'm actually doing this video at night, so probably you'll tell me about the quality, because my lightings today is a bit, I feel it's a bit low. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.